Welcome to Miami Minute, where we cover my favorite team, the Miami Dolphins. It's really the Tyreek Hill minute at this point. Each week, I try to find a story for the Dolphins to cover that I'm not already covering on dolphinstalk.com. Check out my blogs there. And so, according to Bill Simmons, who was at the Super Bowl, who met with Tyreek, while Tyreek was on this trying to smooth things over tour with everybody, trying to make fans like me feel comfortable enough to make a video saying that the organization and Tyreek Hill have worked things out. There's not going to be a trade. Allegedly, he told, well, not him, somebody as a part of his team told Bill Simmons and his co-host that they should watch out for the Chargers as a potential trade destination for Tyreek Hill. I'm going to play the clip right now.
Looks like they hit the worthy pick, but the offensive line is really rough. There's other teams coming. The Chargers are going to be better. We saw Tyreek Hill on Friday. I was trying to get him to come to the Pats. Wasn't happening, but there was a team.
Are you going to tell him what he said afterwards?
What did he say after?
I said, come to the Cowboys. And then he did the eyes thing. Like, I'm looking at you. I said, you may have to be our running back too. He's like, that's all right. I'm ready. So here we go. That is good news for Dallas.
Well, and then somebody that was with him was like, watch out for the Chargers, and walked off. I was like, what do you mean?
So there you have it. Do you think Bill Simmons is being honest here? I can't see why he wouldn't be, right? But I guess let's look at it from the Chargers' point of view. It makes sense. The Chargers could get a very good receiver who is familiar playing in the AFC West. Obviously, he started his career with the Chiefs, to add with Lad McConkey, who is a really standout rookie from last season. And it would be probably a good move for the Chargers to get a wide receiver who is as talented as Tyreek Hill. However, would the Dolphins trade Tyreek Hill? And if they want to trade him, what can they expect to receive from the Chargers? I think minimally a first-round pick, right? They traded a lot to get Tyreek Hill, but that was really during a different time where receivers were signing insane contracts and getting traded for a lot. And, it was actually just like a time where a lot of players were getting traded. Deshaun Watson got traded right before that as well. I don't think the Dolphins will recoup what they traded for Tyreek Hill. He's older now. He's had a down year. He had 2 years where he was basically the best wide receiver in the league, best player according to the other players the year before, but a significant drop off this season. So I think a first round pick, maybe a second round pick as well, if they are truly open to business. But I do think it makes sense for the Chargers' point of view as a potential landing spot for Tyreek Hill. He'd get to play the Chiefs twice a year. That would probably mean a lot to him. And, I am a little tired as a Dolphins fan of covering all this stuff that all constantly happens with Tyreek Hill. And granted, this wasn't his fault per se, but he probably should have asked, his friends, his, team to not leak potential trade destinations to a member of the media during Super Bowl week. So if you're a Dolphins fan, how are you feeling about this report that Tyreek Hill, after we thought things were smoothed over, is still looking to be traded? And are you down for that? Do you want Tyreek Hill to be traded? Are you upset that he might be traded? Let me know in the comments.